Hello everyone, welcome back to the Avalon Guns YouTube channel. My name is Jake, you may have seen me on here before. Soon we may have Tony or Bryce showing you some exciting guns. In this video we're going to be showing you the all new 2023 model Miroku MK38 S3. Before we get into that, we have got a hat to give away for free. All you've got to do to get this hat is leave a comment below in this video and we'll pick someone at random as soon as the video reaches just 50 likes. Another thing to show you, you may have noticed the new Avalon Guns gilet which I have on. These fleeces have great big pockets so you can go out shooting. They've got zips on the outsides, very warm, a nice layer to keep over the top of your shooting jumper. Moving back to the Miroku, so to show you, we'll start at the back of the gun to show you this new gun. We've got the recoil pads, which is a rubber recoil pad, mainly for grip. The pad is there so when you have the gun mounted into your shoulder, it grips in and fits nicely. Next feature, which is a really good one, is the adjustable stock. So the adjustable stock can be moved by the end of the pad here. There's an Allen key inside this hole here. If you undo that Allen key, it then releases this wooden piece, which is the adjustable stock. Why you'd want to move that is so you can move it up, down, left or right to get the correct pitch when you're looking down the rib. So that's really easy to move. You undo the screw, move it up and down to get the correct pitch, tighten it back up and it locks it in. If you did need help with fitting that into the correct position, we do have Tony here at the Mendip store or Bryce over in Street, which are always happy to help and get that in the correct vision for you. Moving up from there, the woodwork to show you. So it's a walnut stock. This is an S3, so it's a grade 3, which is an upgrade from the standard Miroku MK38 grade 1. So it's a nicer colour. It is still a straight grain piece of wood. Why that's good is because it is a strong piece of wood. So you may see on the grade 5s they've got a lot of movement going around the stock. This one is stronger, where the grade 5s can sometimes be a little bit weaker around the trigger guard and top lever. This one still keeps a lot of strength and is a nice colour. Moving up from there, we've got the double edge, double border checkering. The checkering is really sharp on the stock and forend on these, which is good for grip, mainly because it's new, but that does retain the grip in years to come. Up to the trigger, we've got an adjustable trigger. There's 3 settings on these triggers. So again, there's an Allen key inside the box, which I'll show you in a second. Undo the Allen key in the middle of the trigger. You can then move it onto 3 settings. Why you'd want to do that is to change the length of pull of the stock. So the length of pull is measured from the trigger to the center at the end of the stock. Factory standard is 15 inches. You can then move this forward to make a slightly longer length of pull if you have got longer arms, and you can move it back to make it a shorter length of pull. Another way of adjusting the length of stock is by changing the recoil pad. You can have a longer recoil pad which is thicker, or a spacer put in to create extra length, and you can also have a shorter recoil pad, or if that's not short enough you can then cut the stock down. The way the adjustable piece is fitted, it gives you enough length of wood at the end to then have an adjustment and cut down. Some adjustable stocks do go a lot closer to the end, so it doesn't give you as much room to play with. Moving up, we've got a barrel selector on the safety. So the safety goes back. You can then move between under and over barrel on that one. If the safety's forward, it stays forward. It hasn't got autosave fitted. It's a sporting shotgun, so that can be irritating having to push the safety forwards each time after you reload. However, if you do go game shooting and do like having the extra safety there, there is a bar supplied inside the box here which can be fitted, and when the top lever is cocked across, it pushes the safety back each time to create another level of safety. Moving over to the action now. So you have this scroll engraving which is all the way around the action on both sides. It's symmetrical both sides. It's also got a floral finish in the centre of the action here, and then we've got extra scroll engraving to what a grade 1 would have. So there's a bit more work going on the belly of the action and the trigger guard. On the forend, on this the tang here, there's also extra engraving here. It is a nice finish. The normal grade 1 is a lot plainer than this, and on the grade 5 Miroku, it's a little bit deeper This is nice and in between, which does go off nicely with the wood. Moving forwards, we've got the schnabel end, so it's like a tulip end, the grip on the end of this forend. That can be changed. They can be manually adjusted to make it a rounded forend. Some people do prefer a wide trap forend, but there's the choices on that. Now over to the barrel, we've got solid side ribs on this barrel and a ventilated top rib. On the rib, we've got a standard sporting rib. This has a mid bead and end bead, so some people do prefer to line these beads up and make a figure of 8 with those. Others actually remove them, so they don't have to look at the mid bead. It's down to personal preference. You've got the ventilated top rib, which helps release some of the heat when you're shooting lots at the clays with these. Finally, we've got the chokes. This has Invector Plus teak extended chokes, so they can be taken out with your hand. Inside the box, we have got a set of spares. So inside here, we've got 2 extra chokes, which are, of course, matching teak extended chokes in different sizes. So a set of 4 in total. We've got the tapered teak choke key, and we've also got the Allen keys for the trigger and the adjustable stock. And as well, inside there, we've got the auto safe bar, which can be fitted at your local gunsmiths. The case, a Miroku case, is not something you often see with these guns, being a grade 1 or grade 5. This case is a black ABS travel case with Miroku on, not something they normally offer. It is included in with the price of these guns. It's got the combination lock on both sides and handle in the middle, and some nice black lining in there as well. All in all, a really good gun. Other guns that may compare to this gun in the market, you've got the Browning 525, which is built on the same action, and then by the Italians, the Berettas. They offer a Beretta Silver Pigeon, which they do a range from Silver Pigeon 1, 3 and 5, and there's also a 690 series being the 694. This gun is the same action as the 525, just finished slightly differently. The balance and handling is slightly differently. I really like the Mirokus. Here at Avalon, lots of the staff use a Miroku MK38. Slightly older models to this one is what we've been using. This does tick lots of boxes. For me, the weight is a heavier gun, but then as it's a heavier gun, you get minimal recoil from this one, so it's absorbed into the weight of the gun. So it does make a really nice handling gun as well. Let us know in the comments what you think of Miroku as a brand and what you think of these new guns. We've currently got 3 here available at our Mendip store and a couple in our street store. If you'd like to see any more information on any of that, please visit our website. Thank you for watching, and please remember to subscribe.